Every project, every business has those moments where things just stop. Progress grinds to a halt, and it feels like you're stuck in mud. But what if the reason isn't the team or the task itself, but something you can't even see? Today, we're going to uncover how AI can find these invisible jams and, well, get your business moving again.
I mean, it's a feeling we've all had, right? You're working hard, your team is putting in the hours, but everything's just stuck in this massive, invisible traffic jam. Progress slows to a crawl, and nobody can quite put their finger on why. It's incredibly frustrating.
So what's the real cost of that gridlock? Well, get this. It's 20 hours. That's the amount of time the average team member loses every single month to this kind of hidden friction. When you do the math, that adds up to almost 9 weeks of completely wasted effort every year. Just gone. And here's the most important thing to hear. This isn't about people not working hard enough. It's not your fault, and it's almost certainly not your team's fault either. The real culprit here is an invisible obstacle in your workflow. It's a hidden process bottleneck. Okay, so to solve this, we first need to see it clearly. Let's break down exactly what these bottlenecks are and expose the really steep price organizations are paying for letting them hide in the shadows. The concept itself is actually pretty simple. Just picture a funnel. A bottleneck is just the narrowest part, right? It's the one point that decides how fast everything else can flow through. In business, it's exactly the same. It's any point in a process where work just piles up and slows down everything that comes after it. And listen, this isn't some rare fringe problem. A staggering 65% of teams are operating below their potential specifically because of these unidentified bottlenecks. That means most of us are fighting against this invisible drag on our productivity every single day. And the damage goes way beyond just lost time. A single bottleneck creates this nasty ripple effect. It all starts with missed deadlines. That in turn frustrates employees and drives up your costs. That frustration can lead to burnout, especially among your best people, and all while the delays are chipping away at customer satisfaction. See, it's a chain reaction that can really harm the entire organization. So if this is such a common and costly problem, why is it so darn hard to fix? Well, it turns out the traditional ways we've tried to find these jams are, well, they're fundamentally broken for the way we work today. For years, we've kind of relied on gut feelings, right? But that's totally subjective and usually misses the real cause. Then you've got those manual process workshops, which, let's be honest, are super time-consuming and only ever show you how a process should work on a perfect day, not how it actually works in the real world. The biggest failure of all the old methods comes down to one thing: a total lack of visibility between teams. Every department is busy optimizing its own little piece of the puzzle, but nobody can see the whole picture. It's why experts say we need solutions that give us that cross-organizational visibility across the entire workflow. I mean, relying on those isolated team metrics is literally like trying to fix a massive citywide traffic jam by only looking at the one car directly in front of you. Sure, you can see that you're stuck, but you have absolutely no idea where the real problem started or how to fix it. So, if the problem is a lack of visibility, the solution has to be something that can see the entire system all at once. And this is where artificial intelligence completely changes the game. It's actually pretty cool. Think of AI as a master detective for your business. Every single action taken in your software, every click, every approval, every status update, it all leaves a little digital footprint. AI comes in and sifts through all of those clues to build a complete, undeniable picture of what's really going on. So, how does it actually do it? Well, it starts with something called process mining, which is a fancy way of saying it builds a perfect visual map of your actual workflow from all those digital footprints. Then it connects data from all your different systems, breaking down those walls between teams. From there, it can use all that history to predict future jams, and this is the most important part, it pinpoints the root cause, not just where work gets stuck, but why. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, right? But the real world's impact is even more impressive. Let's look at how companies are already using AI to get unstuck and drive some absolutely incredible results. The impact is just so clear. Across the board, you look at manufacturing, AI spots assembly line slowdowns to boost efficiency. In IT support, it can triple ticket resolution speed. For HR teams, it slashes hiring timelines. And check this one out. A bank used AI to analyze its loan approval process and cut the time it takes from 35 minutes all the way down to just 5. That's a total game changer. And this isn't just about making things run a little smoother.
It's about a serious return on investment. The data shows that for every single dollar a company invests in this kind of AI process improvement, they see an average return of $3.50. That's a number you just can't ignore.
Ultimately, this whole conversation isn't just about plugging in a new piece of technology. It's about fundamentally changing how we approach our work and building a much smarter, more adaptive organization from the ground up.
And this is a really key point because a lot of people worry about this stuff. The goal here is not to replace people, it's to augment human judgment. AI is brilliant at finding the hidden patterns in the data, which empowers your teams with insights they've never had before, so they can make better, faster decisions.
And this is the real destination, a culture of continuous improvement, an environment where data helps everyone in the organization work smarter. Because when you finally clear away all the frustration of those hidden bottlenecks, you free people up to focus on the creative, high-impact work that truly matters. So that really just leaves us with one final thought. Every single organization has these hidden traffic jams slowing them down. The real question is, what invisible bottlenecks are holding you back? And how much faster could you and your team really move if you could finally see them?